Last night on MasterChef Australia.
This is a battle to become Australia's next MasterChef.
The pressure was on to create the best signature dish.
I knew I'd made something great.
And Jimmy and Claire were the first to make our top 24.
It feels kind of unreal.
Tonight, the bottom 10 from the Signature Dish Challenge fight to keep their dream alive.
Fail to deliver and you'll go home.
It's back to basics as they team up to produce the freshest two-course menu.
I think we've got the ability to pull this one off.
It will put their skills and their teamwork to the test.
We don't work well in high-pressure situations.
And for 6 amateurs, the journey will end.
Doesn't excite me, the flavour's not there, doesn't belong in this competition.
No matter what happens, I'm still going out proud.
Great to see you all here bright and early. It's gonna be a massive, massive day.
I'm an extremely competitive person. As soon as I stepped through those doors, I wanted to make sure that I was the last one standing here on MasterChef.
It's a day of reckoning. Yesterday, you scored the lowest votes in the Signature Dish Challenge.
I think that maybe the pasta's a little bit overcooked.
Meringue is the soft.
Yeah.
Was it meant to be that?
And for that, you're here now to hopefully salvage a spot back in the top 50. Fail to deliver, and you'll go home.
I know it's an elimination challenge, but I'm pumped.
You'll be working in pairs. Not only will you be working in pairs, but you will be judged as a pair. So, let's choose any way you want. Doesn't matter how you do it.
Both Anthony and I chose each other simultaneously.
I turned to Kate and asked her if she wouldn't mind being my partner, and she says yes.
Kim and I just look at each other automatically and we're wrapped with that.
I choose the guy that's standing right next to me because I think that we have a commonality in our approach to food.
I get kind of left with Andrea. I've never really spoken to her much. I don't know how this is going to go.
You're going to prepare 2 courses. 1 main, 1 dessert. Here's the kicker. You are going to collect freshest ingredients straight from the farm.
I have a fairly huge advantage given that I live on a farm. I'm smiling as hard as I can inside.
Outside, there are 5 cars. And in each of those cars, there's a map. And on that map, there is a list of 7 farms. You have $50 to spend at these 7 farms. Each farm produces a different thing. Vegetables, fruit, mushrooms, potatoes, cheese, and a butcher.
You're gonna have until 2 p.m. to produce the 2 courses. We will then make the decision on which 3 pairs will be leaving the competition.
I feel like I'm about to start a marathon, except I'm going to be running it backwards. It is, you know, a huge amount of pressure.
It is now 7 a.m. The farms are waiting. Your shovels and baskets are by the door. Let's go!
Guys, chop, chop.
For this particular challenge, we're given a time frame, which is 7 hours. That's to basically drive out to the countryside, pick and kind of gather our produce from different farms, and also come back to the kitchen and cook and prepare a meal for the judges.
I'm really excited we're going to the Hawkesbury region because I actually grew up on the Hawkesbury River.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am so excited. I grew up in the country. I grew up picking fruit.
We have to smash today. We have to do well.
So let's look at the produce. I'm really excited about this challenge. I've got a great teammate, and I think we've got the ability to pull this one off. I might eat my words, but if we don't win this challenge, I'll be absolutely gobsmacked.
Okay, I'd really like to go with the main. If we're going to a butcher, you know, that's my thing.
Richard is very enthusiastic. He's a butcher by trade, you know, it's what he likes to cook. Let's let Richard play to his strengths, and I'll try and work with what's a weakness for both of us, which is the dessert.
I'm thinking if you can pull a dessert out of this, right, then I can smash a main.
No.
Because I'm not comfortable with your main.
Yeah, no.
You haven't even told me what it is yet, but you insist you want to do a main, but you don't. I don't really feel like Andrea's that focused on the task at hand at the moment. What are you going to do with the chicken? Are you just going to, like, just cook it, like, in the oven? Like, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah, something like that.
She can't make up her mind about what dish she wants to do. She keeps changing her mind.
Why are you so worried about what I'm doing?
Because it affects me.
A few concerns with the farms before we visit them today, but we're hoping that there's enough produce for each team to go around.
So what we decided on is wrapped pork.
For the dessert, I'm going to go for a baked berry cheesecake. A challenge for me at the vegetable farm, okay, oh my God, those chickens were here, is we're confronted with the fact that I need eggs for my dessert. I'm scared of, I'm scared of chickens. I have a phobia of birds. I hate birds that run at my feet. Whereabouts the eggs, please?
Eggs, please. The chickens are nice though, aren't they?
They're not going to eat us.
Oh my God.
Come on, we just have to do it. Oh my God, there are my legs.
The chickens were sitting on the eggs.
Oh, there's one in there.
So we actually had to reach in and, like, pull them out, which was scary because, you know, I thought they were going to peck at me.
No, she's going to peck me. What? Oh, she's going to... Come on, move it.
Oh, yeah, so they're all right.
Okay, we're done.
I've chosen to go for the main dish. You know, we just want to use as much fresh produce as we can. And we race around like mad things trying to find the vegetables. We have no idea where we're going.
Okay, do you know where anything is?
It's actually really hard to recognise ingredients in a huge, huge area.
Okay, what have we got here?
Do you do parsley?
Yeah, we should get some parsley.
I have no idea what I'm looking for. I'm looking at things thinking that they're parsley, and I was just about to snip the leaves off, but I thought, God, these stalks are so big.
Is this parsley?
Oh, it stinks.
That's really thick parsley.
Oh, no, it's not celery.
Celery.
She said, no, that's celery. Oh, my God, imagine if I had served that up to Gary and George.
Run!
The raspberry place, guys.
All right, so there's our sign. So we've got peaches and raspberries and strawberries down that way. I'm doing a dessert and I've decided to do a raspberry sorbet and a white peach ice cream. Oh my gosh, I think it's going to be a foot race, Jen. Right in front of us, Justin and Anthony jump out of their car and it's a foot race to get down. Go, go, just go. Go, Jen, come on.
We taste a few of the raspberries and they taste good. And I just know they're going to work perfectly in Kate's sorbet.
I think I'm happy. I think we can get going.
That's enough, let's go.
And here we are. That looks beautiful. Out we get. And I'm pushing you. Sorry.
Get the basket.
I've got the basket.
Get it. I've chosen for me to do just a short crust pastry tart using like a vanilla and raspberry coulis cream. Andrea's decided to do a risotto. You understand now, we need a nice goat.
No, can I just talk with... I'm going to do a risotto today. Yep. And we've been up to the mushroom place. Okay. Got some beautiful snowy white mushrooms.
She's not serious about the time, and I keep telling her that, like, we need to get back, we need to hurry up. All right, let's go. We're not here to eat, we're here to buy.
Can I get, please, then... How much is that one there?
A little Mount Bowen, that's $6 and a fresh curd.
We find the ingredients we want to go, and she wants to stay and chat.
And can you just tell me what you're feeding the goats on?
They're actually getting a bit of loosened hay there at the moment.
Andrea has just slowly just grinding me away. Let's go. Let's go. Get going.
think we're just about there.
Okay.
We find out we've got a 7-hour challenge. We've got to visit the farmers, we've got to develop a recipe and cook it in the MasterChef kitchen.
So I think we've got to rock and roll.
Yep.
You're going to have to stop me from talking to the butcher for too long.
I'm pretty focused on using the lamb loin, the lamb saddle, as the centrepiece of the dish, and I've seen it work really well on restaurant menus.
I'm wondering what sort of lamb you've got in just at the moment.
Yeah, we've got spring lamb at the moment. They all get slaughtered here. We bring them in from Goulburn.
Yep. Lamb's been hung for a little while, has it?
They're 6 days.
Yeah, beautiful. Sounds great.
We've got the perfect cut from the perfect produce when it came to the butcher's shop side of the challenge.
We get to the butcher's and I see that Richard has picked lamb. Richard is a butcher and a farmer. That in itself is scary. So I'm definitely deciding that I'm going for pork.
Come on, you're taking up all the time here, boys. Move it.
Thank you so much. Right, there you go.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
20 bucks. Can we please have a rack of pork?
Yeah,
Three racks. Long cut, thanks. Stoked with that. Yeah, I'm stoked with the fact that we've gone with pork over lamb. And I think me going up against a butcher doing lamb, we'd be going home.
Whereabouts are the eggs? Eggs and herbs are the first things we're after.
Okay, eggs and herbs. Eggs are up that way.
Yep.
And your herbs are out the front there. So what do you want to do first?
We'll do the eggs.
Okay.
Let's do it.
The time restraints on the challenge were something which is always in the back of your mind, because you know that when you come back to the MasterChef kitchen, you really need a good couple of hours to cook your dish. That's all good and well, but if you're down trying to find eggs...
Don't take my hands.
And when you're pulling out carrots, which are the wrong size...
They're a bit too big.
Too big. All that takes time. You're watching your time frame blow out, but you still have to be back, so it's a big issue.
Can I give you a hand there?
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Loosened up.
Easy.
We want to probably go with the English spinach, yeah. Beautiful. We better get moving and make up some time.
I'm feeling particularly confident as we're doing the challenge, more particularly at the orchard.
There's a tree up here that's been massacred by the birds. You'd think that this is where the sweet ones are.
Noticing where the birds had been in the orchard, knowing that they would be attacking the sweetest fruit first, you know, that was the sort of thing that a farmer knows.
Watch nature. There's a couple of niceys over here.
I don't think we'll need to go for any others.
That'll do. Sensational. Let's go.
It seems Andrea's having a bit of trouble coping with the stress of this challenge.
3 years ago, I was sitting in a chemotherapy chair and I lost my palate, and I had no interest in sort of cooking for myself or cooking for my family. So for me, achieving MasterChef would sort of really give me now more of a start into sort of like a brand new future for myself.
I'm worried before we get to these farms that maybe there's not enough produce for everyone to go around. We're gonna need heaps of raspberries and strawberries in particular. It's the main ingredient for my dessert. Far out, there's not many.
Just try and see if they're sweet.
I reckon there's probably been a couple of teams here before us. I've probably just covered 5 aisles and I've only got a handful of raspberries.
The raspberries, there's hardly any. Andrea's sitting in the car. I don't want to waste time picking them. I probably could pick enough for the tart I'm going to make, but with the time I've got, I just have to improvise and really just go for something different. So I'm just working with what I've got here.
A rack of lamb, and if you could, just trim it up for me. Five ribs. Thanks, mate. Throw a couple of snags in it for nothing.
All right, I'll give you a couple of my favourite.
Dino, thanks for the snags, mate. See you later. You and I together, what a team, mate.
Oh, mate, yeah, well done.
Yeah, you're good, mate. You did well, mate. We're on time.
Yeah, on time.
On time, under budget. You're going to be the hero team.
Scouring through these and making sure we've got ripe raspberries is what's taking a huge chunk of our time.
We've really got to get moving because I've just had a look at the clock.
So everyone that's safe is waiting around in the MasterChef kitchen, waiting for the bottom 10 to come through those doors.
Whee! Come on! The girls are first!
We burst through the doors and we realised that we're the first group back. Hello,
First
gentlemen.
one's back. Wow.
Yeah.
2 hours, 20 minutes to cook up 2 beautiful dishes. What's the dish that you're doing? You're doing the main course?
I'm going to be doing the main course. It's going to be a poached chicken on the bone that's then going to be grilled to give some crispness to the flesh with some seasonal vegetables and a melted leek sauce.
Okay. And Kate, what are you doing? What's the dessert?
I'm doing a raspberry and white peach splice with some fresh berry salad.
Sounds great. Can't wait.
Thank you.
Hey! Philip!
Come on, where's your compadre?
When we arrived back with the third in, Jen and Kate had already started cooking, but there was something going on between Phil and Andrea.
I walked through the doors and feel a bit overwhelmed by it all.
I don't think you should give up right now, honestly.
I was wondering whether or not she was still wanting to compete today.
I think I'll faint if I have to go out
No,
there
you
and do
won't.
anything.
You've done harder things than this.
No, I
This is
haven't,
hard.
no.
I don't think you should give up right now, honestly.
I think I'll faint if I have to go out
No,
there
you
and do
won't.
it.
It seems Andrea's finding it hard to cope with the stress.
We know you can cook and we believe in you for
First dish,
you.
it was the first dish in Adelaide where we just wanted to polish it off. No, we wanted to polish it off and we wanted to take it for lunch.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Because that's gorgeous. Well done.
Well done.
I do the little Greek things. You do like this.
Give me 5. Well done.
And we want to take you up there and get you into that
Okay,
kitchen and
okay.
start cooking with Philip.
Okay.
You need to be
Okay,
strong.
okay, yeah.
Philip,
Okay.
come on, mate. Let's go, guys.
Do you want to go start on the risotto?
Yeah.
You've got an hour and 55 minutes to get your dishes done. Come on, boys. Richard, Stuart, what are you doing? What do you get?
Got a rare roasted loin of lamb with baby carrots and a herbed goat's curd on the side.
Yep, good stuff. Stuart, dish?
3 threes. Let's go trio of fresh fruits. We'll have some peach cheeks that have been poached in a syrup, served with some of this lovely mature goat's cheese.
What I love about what you're talking about doing, it's very simple. And that's the essence of what you're trying to do, yeah?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Thank you both. What did you bring back?
We bought a little rack of lamb. We're going to cut up and serve it with a little vinaigrette, and then finished off with a seasonal baby vegetable salad.
Mine is just raspberries and cream, that's what I'm calling it. It's with a cream filled profiterole, keeping it very simple, just to really bring out the flavours of the raspberry.
Sure, so you're not worried that the profiterole is going to become the hero of the dish, because this is all about the fresh produce.
No, I don't think so. I think once you taste these raspberries, they are the hero.
Fantastic, excellent.
Kim, she wants
Chop, chop. Let's go.
We open the doors to the kitchen and see that every other team is back and already preparing their food at their stations.
You guys are the last ones back.
Yeah.
Now you're about, honestly, 45 minutes behind the first pair that came back.
We really have to power through, which I mean is not the best for Kim and I because we don't work well in high-pressure situations.
Tell us what you're going to cook.
I'm doing a mixed berry baked cheesecake tart.
And mate?
We're going to do a rack of pork with crispy crackling, and we're going to serve it with a yellow peach puree, with a spinach salad and goat's feta.
All right, you better crack on, and we'll speak to you soon.
I look around and Andrea's gone. She's just left.
So, Andrea, tell us what's going on.
This MasterChef environment isn't for me. I just felt a little bit compromised in the challenge, and I know that I didn't fulfil it the way that it should have been fulfilled, but in fact, if it was a challenge for me, I fulfilled it the way that I wanted it to go. So.
Okay. This is a really tough competition. I can absolutely understand why she decided that it wasn't for her.
And I think you said it, you don't compromise. You know, you would have gone and got the best, you know, free-range chicken and cooked it with the most beautiful sweet onions and verjuice. And, you know, that's wow. That's what it's all about. And we thank you for that so much.
Thank you.
You understand that it means, of course, that you're leaving the competition
Yes,
for
I
good?
do. Yeah.
You're saying goodbye to that MasterChef journey?
That's right.
Yeah, I think she's a beautiful person and a really lovely lady and a great mum, and I think she should be proud, even though she's decided to leave. You know, it's very tough.
Well, we wish you luck.
Yeah, thank you.
And we respect your decision,
Oh,
so...
thank you. Yeah,
thanks for being part of the MasterChef competition.
Yeah, thank you.
Philip, now, obviously Andrea's gone. Has this thrown you off your stride?
No way. I'm loving it. It's another challenge.
What are you going to do?
Okay, I'm going to do a nice risotto with 2 different textures of goat's cheese and really nice mushrooms, got some fresh spinach and some fresh garlic. And I wanted to do a tart with like a vanilla cream, just fresh berries, very simple, nice short crust pastry.
So you're sticking with the
and
tart?
nice, yeah.
I have to say, I was on the edge of my seat. He's got 2 dishes to do, and he's just going to go all out, and I'm just like, please get it done. I'm roaring for you.
You've got to make sure that both those dishes are absolutely spectacular, because now you're doing both of them, we're going to judge you on both.
And the other issue is, remember, no one has ever made a decent risotto in the history of MasterChef in Australia.
You know what? I wish you luck.
I'm just going to keep, you know, banging on, because I'm a survivor, and this is what I'm here to do, and I'm not going to lose.
This challenge brings new meaning for shopping for great ingredients. It's 12:45, you have an hour and 15 to go.
What a competition. Can't wait to taste the food.
George, I love this challenge. It brings new meaning to buying the freshest ingredients. And I think they've brought back some lovely stuff, and I'm looking forward to some great dishes. Now, Andrea's found it really, really stressful. Phil is now working on his own. He's convinced that he can do both of the dishes that they originally discussed. So he's doing a beautiful risotto with this little semi-dried goat's cheese and a fresh goat's curd, some fresh garlic, and also a strawberry tart. So I've got my fingers crossed for him, because he's got a great attitude.
You know, at least he's going out there and he's going to go, you know what, I'm going to give it a go and try and make 2 dishes and put them up to us, and hopefully they're going to be crackers.
Just goes to show how pressurised this environment is. Anthony and Justin, they're doing 2 great dishes. One's doing rack of lamb with little baby vegetables, and the other one's doing little profiteroles with raspberries, and they're cooking snags for the guys that are watching. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's great. So it just goes to show their camaraderie is really there, and they're working as a team. As well as that, I think they want to win some votes from the guys on the sidelines. Why not?
Now, Kate and Jennifer,
they're doing a dish of chicken. They're poaching it first, then grilling it, so with vegetables.
Yep.
And then it's a peach slice.
The only thing I'm a bit disappointed in is a beautiful poached chicken I just thought would look absolutely fabulous with all those lovely vegetables, and then grilling it afterwards. I'm not sure if that's the right way to go. Now, Mr. Gunner, he's the butcher, and he's doing a rolled loin of lamb with a stack of vegetables. It's tender, it should be served pink. I don't know what he's doing, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But what does sound nice is that Stuart's doing a lovely little peach melba, or a rendition of peach melba, with those beautiful peaches and gorgeous raspberries. I'm excited by that one.
That's beautiful. Gary, Siobhan and Kim, they were the last ones back into the MasterChef kitchen.
Siobhan's doing the roast pork, which sounds great. She's got a peach puree on there, she's got some baby spinach. All sounds good. If it comes together and you get that crackling, it's going to be a winner. But if you don't, I'm not going to be impressed. Now, Kim, of course, she's our dessert queen. Cheesecake, I like a cheesecake, but I'm not a big fan of baked cheesecakes, I'll be honest, because they tend to be really heavy. It's not my kind of dessert, so it has to be really damn good to impress.
You have an hour to go before you put up your 2 beautiful courses.
Great to see you working in pairs, in teams. This is how we work in a commercial kitchen. The pressure's building, and don't forget, you're relying on your partner to drag you through and keep you in this competition.
There's an hour to go, and I feel great. Really confident. Ant's done a great job on the pastries, and the cream tastes fantastic. I know there's a reason why I picked you.
Philip, I know you are the fastest working competitor here. You've got 45 minutes to go. You've already played up your risotto.
Yeah.
Why so early?
Oh, just nice and quick, mate.
In terms of the challenge is to have food ready to eat at the end of, at 2 o'clock. How's that going to be at the end of 2 o'clock?
Oh, now you've actually put a spanner in my...
Let's go have a look at it anyway. How long does this take to put together?
About 35 to 40 minutes on a slow bubble.
You can put that up, which will be 45 minutes old, when you actually present it to us. You're going to do it again.
I don't have the ingredients to do it again.
I'll leave you with that thought.
Just reheat it. Don't worry about making it again.
Add some more to it. Yeah, you can do it. Come on.
It's 1:30. You have half an hour to go before the end of our Fresh Farm Produce Challenge.
That's right. For some of you, this will be the last time you'll ever get to cook in the MasterChef kitchen. Make sure it's not you.
Come on, guys.
Feel the pressure.
Ladies, how are we going? We've got half an hour to go. Are we on plus? Are we ready to rock and roll?
I would have preferred to have my the ice cream component of my slice in the fridge earlier. I've just put it in, so...
Ooh, will it set in time? Are you worried it's going to melt?
I'm very worried it's going to melt.
And the chicken, how's the chicken?
Chicken's resting.
You've poached it?
It's poached.
Interesting technique. I mean, are you worried that it could possibly dry out?
I am very worried.
Good luck. Hopefully the chicken doesn't overcook.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
Tell me what's happening.
I've got my cheesecake in the oven.
Okay. Is it going to cook in time? You got
Yeah, it's very
25
thin.
minutes to go?
Yep.
And you're doing another roast pork.
I'm doing, roast rack of pork, so
Yep.
it's really important for me to cook this meat, right?
That pork crackling has to be crispy.
Yeah.
And let's hope that cheesecake is brilliant.
Yes.
Good luck, girls.
Thank you.
Siobhan put the pork in fairly late. You need to get that crackled, so leave it on grill. So we decided to turn the oven up really high to get that nice and crispy. So hopefully it's gonna pull through.
It is 1:45. You have 15 minutes to put these 2 dishes up and present them to Matt, George and I. And they better be good. There's no excuses. You plucked it out of the ground. You picked it off a tree. It should be fantastic.
Come on, guys. Stack it up, plate it up, and give it to us nice and beautiful. Come on.
I've got a couple of things that are too big on the plate, but I don't really have time to sort it out.
You have 5 minutes to go.
This is the minute you need to make sure it's all beautiful. Come on.
Man, I'm shaking something bad.
1 minute to go.
Come on, guys. It's almost showtime.
Last little push. Make sure there's no fingerprints on the plates, that you put everything in the right spot. It's going out to the customer. And guess who that is? George, Matt and I. It's judgment time.
Okay, we've got 30 seconds.
Oh, of course we do. Why wouldn't we? Hot towel, hot towel. Oh, covered in stock, covered in stock.
Just really organic and maybe one over the top of that.
You have 10 seconds to go. Come on, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's it. Step away from your food. You're done. Excellent job. Great job.
I'm really proud of myself because I think I've done it. I've gone ahead and done it alone and got out 2 dishes by myself. No matter what happens, no matter if they don't like it, I'm still going out proud. It's an emotional game, man.
This is an elimination round. That means that 3 teams will take no further part in MasterChef 2010. Gary, George, and I will now taste your dishes. Please come forward, Jennifer and Kate.
My heart's pounding. And I know that my future in the competition is on the line.
Jennifer, what I don't like about your dish is your chicken doesn't have that wonderful moistness that you want. There's something wonderful about the mix of sorbet and ice cream. That raspberry sorbet is the essence of raspberries.
Love the colours, and I think that raspberry sorbet is the hero of the dish. It's absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Anthony and Justin, would you like to bring your meals up to taste?
I think Anthony's done a great job on his dish. It looks fantastic. And mine, I have to admit, I'm really proud of it. It looks beautiful.
I like the zucchini flowers, I like the carrots, I like the baby leeks, I think they're gorgeous. What I don't like about the lamb is it's overcooked. It's a nice dish, but I don't love it. It's not a good profiterole. And even though you've been a little clever with the sugar, that doesn't make up for the fact that they're not Moorish. You just don't want to keep eating them.
I love your presentation. I really do. It's quite modern and looks really beautiful and colourful. So well done.
Thanks, Josh.
The next dishes we'd like to taste belong to Siobhan and Kim.
Crackle. Love a bit of crackle. The crackling's fantastic. It's really beautiful. That's the highlight of the dish for me. Give me a big bowl of that crackling and I'm in heaven.
I'm not a big fan of baked cheesecakes. It's a nice pastry. There's no doubt about that. It's crumbly. It's got the right amount of sweetness, beautiful fruit on the top, a relevant bit of puree on the side and a bit of whipped cream.
When I see this dish, I imagine we're sitting around at Tudor Court, something like Hampton Court, discussing Henry VIII. You know, throwing it over our shoulder to the dogs.
Oh my God, Matt threw my pork chop. It was my meal. He just threw it over his head. I'll never forget that moment.
Richard and Stuart, please bring up your dishes.
I think the negatives of this dish is balance. You've got a load of braise, a little bit of the backstrap, a little bit of the fillet, a ridiculous amount of goat's cheese. But in terms of, you know, going out to the farm and grabbing a saddle of lamb and putting all the parts of that saddle of lamb is fantastic. You know, I applaud you for that.
Stuart, gorgeous peaches, beautiful. Poached beautifully. I love the little raspberry dust that you've popped on there, so good job.
Thank you.
Philip, would you like to bring your dishes up to the tasting bench?
Come on, Philip!
I love the fact that you put up 2 dishes. You lost a team member, you kept going. That's what it's all about. You feel proud of yourself?
Yeah, very.
Let's taste. Risotto. It's not good. Doesn't excite me, the flavour's not there. Doesn't belong in this competition.
If that got put up on the pass in my kitchen, I'd throw it. It's not nice at all. It's glaggy, it's horrid. But that, for me, it's got a little tingle in my heart. It's delicious. Well done.
Thank you.
This tart comes towards us and we see that mountain of strawberries on the top. It's screaming summer, and it's screaming, for me, it's screaming Wimbledon and strawberries and cream and strawberry shortcake, and there's that thing, it stops being about the fruit on pastry and cream. It starts being about the memories of being a small kid in the strawberry patch. And that's the beauty about food, is the way it can make you feel. And I will always look at this dish and I will think of you by yourself, up against the pump, trying to do 2 things, pulling off a fantastic strawberry tart, and that's what I remember. Philip, well done.
Thank you, Matt.
We walk up to stand in front of the judges, and I know that Kate's shaking like a leaf, and that's how I feel like inside as well.
3 teams will be going home. 2 teams will be going forward safe in this competition for now.
I know that we're going to be a good chance of going home, so it's extremely nerve-wracking. My heart's in my chest and I'm feeling it at this point in time.
The first team going through to the next round is the first team going through to the next round is Jennifer and Kate. Well done.
We both just stand there like idiots with our mouths open. We can't even speak.
I think you 2 girls put up some great food today. Very, very sound dishes. Well done.
Kate and Jennifer, you can make the walk of joy back to the group. Off you go.
When Kate and Jen went through, I feel so happy for them. It leaves 2 more spots, and hopefully that's ours.
There is space for 1 more team to go through today. That team is Richard and Stuart.
But what you did was truly represent the qualities of the farm. Well done, congratulations, gentlemen. The Walk of Fame.
I'm really happy that I've gone through because I get the chance to cook and to serve again.
Richard and Stuart are safe, but I'm tearing up when I realise it means that Philip's going home because he worked so hard.
The three of us wanted to say something specifically to you, Philip, if you'd step forward. You, probably more than anyone, has faced an uphill battle today. I think when we watched you cook, we watched your spirit and your courage and your desire to take on as much as you could. It's the sort of thing that we want to see in the MasterChef kitchen. It's the sort of thing that gives us goosebumps. And it's a sort of spirit and courage. There's one you, one reprieve. You're staying in the competition, you're not going home.
Yeah, it's just an amazing feeling to know that, you know, they saw and sensed that determination in me to just to go through and not give up.
Everyone just come here, honestly, everyone.
These are difficult challenges, make no mistake. You gave it a red-hot go, and I hope you had fun in cooking up a storm.
The one thing that you leave here with today is the knowledge that at this precise moment, the four of you are amongst the top 50 amateur cooks in Australia. And that is no small achievement.
Thank you, guys. Good luck.
Journey's over. It's been a great few days. Privileged to be part of the MasterChef crew.
It's disappointing, but what I did I know was 100%, so I can happily walk away and say I gave it what I could.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
You came here for a spot in the top 24. That's why you're here.
With 10 more spots up for grabs, the amateurs face off in 2 challenges.
I can actually achieve this.
If you're not doing a great job, we're going to knock you out.
Their first task will be a test of precision and accuracy.
With all the pressure, even simple tasks can seem quite daunting.
The second will see them cook off against culinary legend Matt Moran.
If you're going to be in the industry, you want to be successful, you've got to have passion, you've got to have drive.
Maybe I'm out of my depth here.